Championship Saturday in San Antonio. Long before kickoff, the sounds were echoing within the canals of the Riverwalk.
Number one, baby!
Confidence was easy to find from both sets of fans.
24-17 A&M. Absolutely.
With South Division champion Aggie fans making only a 2-hour drive to San Antonio from College Station, confidence was plentiful. But all that was to change as soon as the North Division champ Nebraska Cornhuskers hit the field. The first offensive drive for Nebraska was evidence of what the Aggies could expect all day. Yes, the drive ended with a touchdown, but perhaps more telling was the block thrown by quarterback Scott Frost to spring Bobby Newcomb for a 25-yard gain on a reverse. Frost ended the drive with a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Cornhuskers were well on their way. The biggest challenge the Aggies would present the entire game would be defensively in the first quarter. A&M did hold Nebraska's next 3 drives under 8 plays, with all ending not in touchdowns but in crisp Brown field goals from 27, 26, and 31 yards out. At the end of the first quarter, the damage had been done, and Nebraska led 16-0. Early in the second quarter, Nebraska would extend their lead on a perfectly executed option to Amon Green, who rumbled 25 yards for the score. 23-zip, the Huskers would lead before the Aggies would get on the scoreboard. On their ensuing possession, Brandon Stewart connected with Derek Spiller for a 63-yard reception. This play accounted for nearly 1/4 of the Aggies' total offense for the entire game, and it set up a 32-yard field goal by A&M's all-time leading scorer, Kyle Bryant. Leading 23-3, Nebraska would score 2 more times before the teams broke for halftime. Green and Frost would each rush for their second touchdowns of the half. At the intermission, Nebraska held a first down advantage of 15-2 and a total yards advantage of 348-88.
The Dr. Pepper Big 12 Championship, a rout so far.
In the second half, turnovers would keep the Cornhuskers from besting their 37 points posted in the first half. After Amon Green scored his 3rd touchdown of the game in the 4th quarter, Nebraska had built a cozy 47-3 lead. Green finished the game with 179 yards rushing, his 11th straight 100-yard game. Frost, however, was the star of the game, passing for 201 yards while rushing for another 79 and 2 touchdowns. In the 4th quarter, playing against the predominant second-string Husker defense, the Aggies found the end zone when again Stewart hit Spiller, this time for 13 yards and a touchdown. Texas A&M recovered 2 Nebraska fumbles in the 3rd quarter but were unable to produce points from either possession. But freshman Jason Glenn made sure the 3rd fumble recovery did result in points, returning it himself 35 yards for the score. Nebraska would add a late touchdown from backup quarterback Frankie London to provide the final tally on a 54-15 win over the Aggies. The Huskers gained 536 yards of offense against the Aggies' 277, and Nebraska claims its first Big 12 championship. For Tom Osborne, it was the 13th conference title shared or won as Nebraska coach, and the last. Wednesday afternoon in Lincoln, Osborne retired after 25 years as head coach of the Huskers.
The hardest thing is talking to players, because those are the people that I care a great deal about. And the thing that I've enjoyed about coaching is the players.
Osborne first coached at the University of Nebraska in 1962 as a graduate assistant under Bob Devaney, and winning the head coaching position in 1973. He's taken the Huskers to a bowl game every year of his tenure, accumulating 254 wins against 49 losses, and won back-to-back national championships in 1994 and 95. Now, assistant head coach Frank Solich will take over as head coach, but not before Osborne finishes his career against Tennessee in the Orange Bowl.